Hello, everyone, and welcome to Monday Motivation with Therese. Lovely to see you today. Well, I can't really see you, but let me know that you're there and where you're watching from. Let me know in the comments so that I can see where you're watching from. And today, for today's Monday Motivation, we're going to be speaking about the brain and productivity. And for a lot of us, we don't even realize that our brain has a massive impact on our productivity, and we have a responsibility to look after our brain and to manage it if we want to get the results that we want in our life. If we want to be productive, if we want to achieve big goals, if we want to have positive habits in our life, we've actually got to first look to our brain. So I want to first explain to you there are three parts to your brain. There was a professor of neuroscience who created a very simplified model of the brain that allowed us to see what the different parts of the brain are responsible for. And he called it the Triune brain model. And essentially, there's the reptilian brain, which sits at the back of your brain, which is responsible for safety and survival. And then there's the mammalian brain, which sits just above that, which is responsible for emotions and really quick intuitive thinking. And then there's also the neocortex, which is the human brain, the rational brain. And obviously, over time, our brains have developed to increase the size of these brains as we need them. So it's the human rational brain that is responsible for deliberate and conscious choices in our life. And that is the space that's responsible for, going after big goals and going after big dreams, being deliberate with our choices and our decisions. And it's that brain that we want to be activating when we're going about our day if you want to go after big goals and big dreams. So what I want you to remember is that you have those parts of your brain. And I'm going to be speaking about those two parts of your brain, the mammalian, emotional part of your brain, and then also the rational, human part of your brain. So what happens for a lot of people is we go about our day and we're not being deliberate about what it is that we want to do, what it is that we want to achieve, and therefore we go about our day in an emotional way, and we get triggered by emotions. So you might start your day off really well because you've rested your brain and it's full of energy and it's got lots of energy and capacity to think about big things. And then you open your email and suddenly there's an email there and you are triggered. Your emotional mammalian brain is triggered and you're flitting around trying to get this stuff done. And the rest of your day is just completely derailed because you haven't engaged that rational human brain from the beginning. The other thing that sometimes happens with people is that you get to the end of the day and you are feeling quite tired and, you've been thinking or doing lots of creative work and suddenly you're like, your brain goes, I don't want to do this admin work right now. I think maybe we should just scroll social media. So you scroll social media because you're trying to get this emotional feeling of uncomfortableness to go away, or fear. Maybe you're procrastinating on a specific project you need to work on and you're like, your brain's going, no, that is way too hard. I don't want to work on this project right now. It's going to make us really uncomfortable. Let's go to social media and that'll make us feel a whole lot better. So that's what's happening. It's your mammalian brain going, I don't want all of these uncomfortable feelings and emotions. Let's go and find something that's going to make us feel better. But if you're engaging with your human rational brain on a more consistent basis and also more consciously, you can start to override that emotional mammalian brain and going, okay, brain, I know that you want to feel better, but actually I need to feel uncomfortable in this situation. I need to do the hard things if I want to achieve this goal that I've set for myself. So the only way to get through that is to override that mammalian brain in those specific moments, because you are going to have times during your day, times during your week when you're going to go, when your brain's going to start bringing up excuses about why you can't do certain things. It's going to say, I don't know, I shouldn't go and exercise today because it's raining outside, or I shouldn't go and exercise because, my legs are just feeling really tired. That is your mammalian brain going, I don't want to feel so uncomfortable. But if you start to override that mammalian brain, you will start to have more and better results in your life. And the one key thing to do this, the one thing that really, really helps to do this more often, is to make the decisions that you want in advance and get as detailed as possible. Make decisions about what it is that you want for your day, for your week, for your life in advance, so that when it comes time to put that into action, you can actually say, I've made this decision already with my human rational brain. So mammalian brain, you can just be quiet and sit to the sidelines. And the great way about that is that you've got this plan and you can recognize that all of the excuses that come up are actually just emotional mammalian brain excuses, because you've already made the decision. You've made it with your rational brain. You know that this is the right course of action for you. So that is the one thing that I want you to take into this week. I want you to recognize that you have this human brain and you have this mammalian brain, and the mammalian brain wants you to feel good all the time. The human brain, that's the logical one. That's the one that allows you to make really key decisions for yourself. Make the decisions with that human brain, and then make those decisions in advance. Plan your day, plan your week. If you want to lose weight, plan exactly what you're going to eat. If you want to exercise, plan exactly how you're going to exercise. If you want to do anything, plan it with your human brain. And then all you've got to do is put it into action. And know that in that moment, you are going to have times where that mammalian brain is going to come and it's going to say, don't want to do this. This is uncomfortable. I don't like this. It's not looking good. I have fear. I have anxiety. I have stress. I feel uncomfortable. But that is all normal, because you're doing things that you probably never have done before, or doing things that are going to push you and drive you to the place where you want to be. So go about your week acknowledging that this is going to happen, but plan your day, plan your week, plan what it is that you want for your life, and then take action. The more detailed you can be with that plan, the better, because it actually helps to quell that mammalian brain and all of the triggers and the things that come up with it. So if you want to know how to plan your week with a really, really simple process, then you should absolutely join me. I'm doing a live planning method workshop. It's called the Weekly Planning Method Workshop. It's happening on Thursday evening, and also Thursday evening British Standard Time, and also Friday morning British Standard Time. But you can find the details. I've included a link in this post. So click the link, check out the post, and sign up for the Weekly Planning Method Workshop. If you want to know exactly how to plan your week so that all of the things get done, so that you can actually work less and achieve more, and that's exactly what you should do, is plan. Use that rational brain to plan your week. And that's what we're going to do in the Weekly Planning Method Workshop. So I hope you'll join me there, and I hope you have a great week. Remember, plan your week. Make those decisions in advance with your rational, human, and intelligent brain, and not with the emotional one. Hope you have a fantastic week. Bye for now.